first. Mike in Jersey. What's up, Mike?
Hello. Hey, how you doing, Mike?
What's going on?
I agree with you. I agree with you about the Pettit thing wholeheartedly. But the question I have is, it seems a little contradictory when you say that you want to use Mariano for, say, 3, 6, 9 outs, because
how is that controversial? How is it contradictory? I don't understand.
Well, because I think you're putting yourself in a little bit of a panic mode. Say Mariano, we watch Mariano. Say they just squeeze out a run on Mariano and they tie the game 4-4, 5-5, and now you're in a situation where, they squeeze out a run and you're in Game 7 and you may not have Mariano if he throws 40 pitches. So
well, first of all, there's a couple things here. The difference between a starting pitcher and a relief pitcher is so much different, it's ridiculous. Number two, you cannot orchestrate when you get to use Mariano Rivera. You can only accentuate his opportunities. You do not.
Yeah, well, that's my point.
Well, you don't know when they're coming. You don't know when they're coming. You can orchestrate your use of the starting pitchers. You can set up your.
It seems like you took.
One is not nothing to do. No, one has nothing.
It seems like you wanted to take a patient mode when you were,
No, not a patient mode. Now listen, let me explain it to you. Let me explain it the best I can. Okay. You're up 3-1. What your job is at that point is to set up the best way you can to win the series. The best way to win.
I agree.
The best way to win the series is to make sure that you. If you do lose Game 5, which is a free game, you fortify your best chance to win 6 and 7 by having rested pitchers pitching in 6 and 7. Now,
right, but what if you use Mariano?
Let me get to Mariano for a second. Tonight you're in Game 6. You have no way of knowing whether or not you will ever get to pitch Mariano in Game 7. Mariano is something that you can only accentuate the opportunity you get. You don't know that you're going to get to. You don't know that you'll ever get an opportunity tomorrow night. What you can't do tonight, if you're Girardi, is now that you've made this a 2-game series, you cannot blow the opportunity if presented with Mariano Rivera. The worst thing that could ever happen to the Yankees tonight, the worst thing that could ever happen to the Yankees is the Yankees have a lead in the 7th inning and they blow it before they bring Rivera in the game, because that could cost them the World Series. If you go down, if you go down with your great pitcher, you have done things right. If you go down with him standing on the sidelines, you have done things wrong. All you can do, and thanks for the call as a manager, is put your great, and thanks for the call. All that you can do.
Watch out for Matsui.
Sal, when I say thanks for the call, that means hang up. Get rid of the call, please. Would you do it? Okay. I did it twice, and you keep letting the guy sit there. Okay. If you do not utilize your great player when you can, then you've done a bad job as a manager. If you can utilize your great player, then you've done your job as a manager. That is your job, is to utilize your great player. And he is a relief pitcher. You don't even know if he'll get a chance to pitch tomorrow.